Good morning, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. It's the 16th today, 16th of January. I'm just going out for a ride. I thought I'd bring you guys along. As you can see, we've got really good water flow in the river. This is the water from the rain we had at the end of last week, and also the snow melting in the mountains, bringing this lovely clear water down to us down the Rio Grande River. And I'm going out for a ride today. It is a ride. It's not really a training ride, although of course it's part of my training. But it's more just to get out on the bike, and got a sort of more defined training program this year. Done a lot of research over Christmas and over the New Year, at the end of last year after that race. So I'll be talking about that in another video. But I just thought I'd bring you guys along today. And I'm going to be riding and stopping off and perhaps seeing a few more things. It's very cold. It feels very cold anyway. I know for you guys, some of you guys it's not. The Johnsberg, he's inspired me to go out on my bike because he's riding in very icy conditions. If you go on the Johnsberg's channel, you'll see him on his bike in you know, minus temperatures. So he's inspired me to jump on my bike. I need to do it anyway. Unfortunately, Lisa and I have been a bit sick since New Year. There's been a flu virus going around, and both of us got it. I had it first, and then Lisa got it, and she's just getting over it now. So we've kind of lost a couple of weeks. I was hoping to start training almost straight after New Year, but having the flu, that hasn't been possible. So this is my first time out after New Year. So we've lost a couple of weeks. I'm hoping I'm not going to feel too bad today. Lisa and I have both changed our diet a little bit, and I'm going to be adhering to a slightly different diet. We're getting ready for racing this year on the bike, and just generally eating slightly differently. It is only slightly, but I'll talk to you about that as well in another video. We'll go through what's going to go on this year and everything. I've got a couple of races lined up, and I've joined the cycle club in Coeen in the village. So things are moving along, and I've got my license, got my race license now. But I'll talk to you about all of that in another film. I'll just bring you along today, and we'll go along and see a few nice things. Lovely day, although cold, but lovely and bright, and I'll bring you guys along. Okay, I'll speak to you again fairly soon. Okay guys, I just stopped off at the side of the road. Lovely ride along here this morning. Beautiful beautiful weather, not too many cars on the road. You can see the mountain straight in front of us here with a little bit of snow right on the very top. That's all that's left now. That's the mountain you saw the other day with all the snow on it. So just a tiny little coating right on the very top now. And we're riding along on this road. Lovely lovely surface. Really nice morning for riding along today. And bike's going very well. Very glad I brought my gloves this morning. Very chilly, but surprising how quickly your body warms up. And I've got a thermal vest on, so that's keeping my upper body warm. And we've got the warmth of the sun on us, so it's really quite nice. Okay guys, I will check in with you a little bit later on. Bye for now. Hello again guys. We're up above the village of Aladena now, looking down on the mist in the valleys. Aladena's here. If you've watched any of the other cycling videos, you've seen me climb up to Aladena quite a few times. It's where we got stuck behind the goats that time, and had to follow them up the hill. So we're on the top side of the village of Aladena now, and looking over to our right you can see the top of the mountain with the snow. So you can see we've climbed about halfway in terms of height up the mountain. I'm starting to feel my lungs a bit now from this flu that I've had, but everything's okay, so I'm really enjoying the ride. It's a fabulous ride. Got overtaken by a guy with legs like tree trunks coming up the long hill here. He was polite enough to say good morning to me. Literally left me for dead. It's like being overtaken by a car. So yeah, beautiful views from up here. We can't quite see Malaga. Malaga's over the top of that green rise in front of us, but we can see down into the valley with all the mist coming up and the fires going from the olive trees. People still picking their olives today. So lovely views up here. Okay guys, I'll check in a bit later on with you. Hope you're having a good day. Speak to you later. Okay guys, I've just turned off the road. Stopped for a coffee in a cafe just in a little village called Zelaya, and now I've turned off the road and I'm on a track, because if you continue on the road it drops down to a really big main road. There's just so much traffic and nothing interesting on there, so I didn't want to continue on that road. So I've turned off and I've taken a track, very good track. This takes us through this valley we're coming into now. Very smooth. It's like a road really. Perfect for the gravel bike. Sorry if you're getting a lot of wind guys. I haven't, I've got my thick gloves on and I couldn't switch the camera onto the wind setting, so it's on the normal setting. So I do apologise if you get a lot of wind noise. It's just needs must. So this track goes through and it's going to join up with the track that we've been on before on some of the other rides, which heads back to Coin. So it's not a shortcut by any means, but it's a direct route back to Coin. And actually I think, as you can see down here, we go over the bridge. This track used to be in absolutely terrible condition. It used to be really bad, but in fact from this bridge here they've asphalted the what used to be the track. It's now a road, and they are going to asphalt this part. So now we're onto the asphalt, which is slightly less bone shaking. I've got you guys in the Karma grip today, so that I can hold you while I'm riding along, and hopefully you're getting a fairly smooth ride. So yeah, they've made a really nice job of this now. They've asphalted what used to be a very rough track. Years ago it was a road, and that's why the road was in such bad condition here, because the asphalt had deteriorated, leaving huge potholes, and they'd never repaired it. So now you've got this lovely new surface on here. I could have done with being in a lower gear there, but there you go, we're up. So this is a lovely valley. Orange trees, lemon trees on this side, a lot of citrus down in the valley there. And up here we've got a combination of olive and almond trees. And it looks like these almond trees here are just starting to get their blossom. I don't know, you probably won't pick it up on the camera, but these trees will be a sea of pink, absolute sea of pink when they get their blossom. Most incredible flower comes on these trees. they go from looking almost dead in the winter to being, here's one up here, oh, there it is, there's one that's come out and it's pink blossom. Came out early to put on a show for you. Now you imagine all of these trees looking like that. It's just amazing. Very pretty. Excuse me a second, I'm just going to change gear. You guys are making me grunt a bit. Pedaling up here in the wrong gear with the camera in my hand. That's better. So lovely road surface here now, and you're only going to get local residents or farmers on this road, so lovely and quiet for cycling. I'm having a great ride today, really enjoying it, much more than I thought I would. I thought I was going to be suffering after being sick, but in fact, obviously I'm not going well, but I'm enjoying it. It's really good. Somebody's put a nice row of palm trees in there, leading up the driveway to their house. Magnificent driveway and mediocre house. There you go. Perhaps he's got plans. Now I need to change gear again, sorry. There we go. Looking over towards the village of Bidara. I think I've got a little bit of video to upload from the other day when I went up to Casarabonella, where we've just been on the bike. It tells you a little bit more about Bidara, so I won't go into that now. But very new village. Lots of young families living there. Alright guys, I'll bring you along in a moment when we're on a bit more familiar ground. I think you'll recognise where we're going to go to next on our way back to Coen. We've been out now for a couple of hours riding. Probably got about another hour to go to get home. So a nice 3-hour ride. Nothing too strenuous, and I'm booking it on Strava, so you'll be able to see the ride. If you want to click on the link that will be in the description, you'll be able to see the ride and see where we went, how fast, how far, etc, etc. So catch up with you in a moment guys. Okay guys, we've got some more lovely views off the track here. We're looking back across towards the mountain where the snow's right on the top, so you can use that as your reference. As you know, I don't live too far away from that, so that's where we're generally heading back to, kind of southwest from here. Lovely green fields, all the crops that the farmers planted up on our last rides through. I don't know if you remember, one of the rides was down the track and they kind of turned it all over. It was very rough. I was riding along a track that was really, really rough where they turned it over, but of course all of that's been planted is now coming up, so we've got all these lovely colours. Looking across the plains towards the mountains. It's a really lovely January ride. Have all these colours, plains out in front of us, mountains in the distance. Those are the, I told you before, but those are the black mountains for obvious reasons. They always look black. And on the end of those mountains, on the right hand end of those mountains, is Marbella coast. So I'm trying to give you an idea road, unmade road, kind of meanders around on its way back to Coeen, at the back of Coeen, and we're going to join up with a part of the road that we use on that ride where I set my best time. I knocked 16 minutes off my best time. It joins up with that ride, so that's where we're heading to, and then we're going to make our way back home. I can feel it in my legs now. We're going for like best part of 3 hours, and my legs are feeling it. Although it's only a ride today, in inverted commas, I just can't help myself. I'm always kind of pushing along pretty much as hard as I can all the time, even if that's not particularly impressive, but just feeling my legs all the time and just trying to keep a fairly steady load on them so that they're getting a bit of a workout. But I wouldn't say, I haven't been looking and I haven't set my actual monitor, but I wouldn't say my heart rate is getting anything close to where it is for racing or for real training, but certainly my legs are getting a good old spin, and I'm trying to keep quite a, what they call a low cadence, so I'm spinning a low gear all the time, trying to get my legs spinning round fairly fast, get the blood pumping round, try and clear all this sickness out that I've had. Had a bit of a coughing session earlier, but that seems to have gone now. And there we're looking across towards Coeen there, where you can see that, if you can, in the distance you can see some smoke rising up. That's Coeen over there. Alright guys, I just wanted to share this part with you. I hope the Karma grip's smoothing out these bumps. It's not smoothing them out for me, unfortunately. My bum's getting a bit of a workout. There you go, it's all part of it. Alright guys, check in later. Oh, lovely bridge down here, and if you can see that in the bottom, lovely road bridge going across the stream, probably built by the Romans. There's a lot of these bridges out here that were actually built to carry water, and you can see this one is a channel. Both the Romans and then the Islamic North African people, when they were here, they all built incredible water systems to irrigate everything. So that's a legacy of that, probably built by the Romans. Fabulous workmanship that it will never ever fail unless someone comes along and knocks it down. A field of pomegranates there. If you can see those low trees, they're pomegranates. Pomegranate plantation. Okay guys, I'm going to get back to pedalling. Speak to you later. Well guys, we are back at the Rio Grande, so where I started you off on this video, standing on the bridge at home over the Rio Grande. This is the Rio Grande much further down, on its way down to meet the Guadalhorce River. So you can see the direction of the flow, and it's making its way down in a northeasterly direction and joining up with the Guadalhorce, which is the big river that goes down to Malaga. So I've just stopped on the bridge to give you guys a view of this and to rest my bottom, which is getting quite sore, and rest my legs. Tops of my legs are getting pretty challenged now. You can see across to the mountain with the snow just on the very top of it, so we've referenced that a few times during the ride, and we're making our way back around. So I'm going to be on the road now all the way home. I'm going to stay on the road, there are a couple of off-road options, but the idea today was to have a bit of a spin and just take it fairly easy. So I'm going to stay on the road. We've got some back roads. Actually, I will cut through on the river. I'm going to ride through here to the bridge where the timed ride starts, where I knocked 16 minutes off my best time a little while ago. I'm going to ride to that bridge, and then I'll probably take the off-road route, cut through, miss out the village of Coeen, and cut through to the road, and then ride on the road home. So I'll see you if there's anything interesting for you guys. I'll either stop or I'll pick it up as I ride through. Okay guys, hope you're having a good day and enjoying this little ride along. I'm getting on much better than I expected to today, and this is turning out to be quite an enjoyable ride, and it's really warmed up now. It's really pleasant. So it's quite cold when I left. Felt really cold, but it's warming up quite nicely now. So okay guys, I will catch up with you a bit later on. Hopefully we'll make it home without me running out of power.